Hello and welcome to yet another dimension. I am Jeremy, and we just watched. I have Andrew here, and we just watched Dexter: New Blood, Skin of Her Teeth.
Skin of Her Teeth.
Yeah.
I actually like that. That's funny.
Yeah, I
Isn't
did
it?
too. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Fun. It's a fun show, and I just
Yeah.
really like that. Yeah.
Do you want to go outside and look at something in my trunk?
I don't want to go anywhere.
I think we should. I should go check out my trunk. I have something really cool in there.
I'm good.
But I can only show you it in a really secluded field where no one can hear you scream.
Okay. Sounds like fun. After this review. So, what did you think of Skin of Her Teeth? Episode
Skin of Her
7.
Teeth. I love. Okay, so spoiler for your review. I love the pun.
Uh-huh. Spoiler.
Yeah, no, the episode, I actually really like this episode a lot. Compared to the last couple where I thought either stuff was a little contrived or slow. And I was worried that they were wrapping up too much too soon, but as we kind of predicted, there was a little bit of a switcheroo, which the believability of it, I don't know if I believe it entirely. I feel like I'm not a legal expert, so maybe it's my lack of legal knowledge, but it just doesn't feel as real to me, some of the things that happen in this episode. Somebody getting out of prison. But
You knew it was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen. It's just the way it was. I don't know if I entirely believe it. And again, it might just be my lack of knowledge of the law. I don't know.
It could be that. So, there's 3 more episodes, and after that, it's done. So, you think they're doing well so far? Or?
I do. And you know what? I actually really like this episode. I like the tension between Clancy Brown and Dexter this time around. There's a really, one of my favorite things is when like a villain gets caught, but they're not afraid. They're not like the Joker in The Dark Knight when he's like in the jail and he's like, this is what I wanted all along. I kind of like when they do that.
Yeah.
You know?
So he's not really afraid.
No, he's not intimidated at all. And there's a really good scene between him and Dexter through the bars. And I really felt the conflict kind of like peak at that moment. I was like, okay, he's the big bad, this is our hero, and it was cool. It was cool to see them just confront each other like that. Yeah, overall I like this episode a lot. I like where it's going. There's a lot of tension being built because of what happens, and I feel like it's gonna explode very, very soon. That's what I think. So.
Oh yeah, I think next episode is definitely something's big is gonna happen.
Something big's gonna go down.
Well, yeah, we had one big reveal today. Yeah, one really big one that the villain knew about Dexter. But let's get into spoilers.
Yeah, we're gonna get into spoilers from here on out because we can't talk much more. It was definitely a good episode.
Better than last time.
Yeah,
and I'm interested again. Coming in, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be good, but now coming back. It's good.
We've had less to talk about, I feel like, each week for the past few weeks. But yeah.
So it starts off with them capturing Clancy Brown, Matt Caldwell.
Kurt Caldwell.
I said Matt.
That's
his brother. I mean, that's his
son.
His son.
Man.
Brother.
You in the next dimension right now.
I gotta say in this dimension for now. But they put him in prison. I mean, they arrest him because they find out that he bit or has the blood in her teeth.
Right. So Angela brought Dexter into the caves to examine the body, and he finds DNA on her teeth. From she bit somebody. So Iris bit somebody. They matched DNA to Kurt Caldwell because they used his DNA when they were trying to find Matt. Which is that was a good way to, I think, incorporate that, because you wouldn't have DNA from somebody who wasn't in the system. Why was he in the system? That was a good way to do that. I thought it was clever. So they matched his DNA. They brought him in for questioning and everything. And of course, he's like, "Oh, I don't even know who this person is." And,
yeah, exactly. But obviously, they put up flyers at your restaurant, diner. You know who it is.
Yeah, but it was, I guess, 25 years ago at this point, right?
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. So. But eventually Angela, kind of gets some of the truth out of him. He's like, "Oh, I did know her. My dad was a bad guy." And I feel
he used to beat up women. And he used to watch. He's like, "Turn up the volume. I don't want to hear it." So, trauma.
Yeah, so he was traumatized as a younger guy. And we see it through flashbacks. I feel like those flashbacks were true.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think they were altered flashbacks because it differed from his story anyway, right?
Yeah.
So we see him witnessing his dad. I think his dad really did do that stuff. Yeah. It's probably part of the reason he's as fucked up as he is. His dad kind of passed on his ways. And then, then like they show later, Kurt's a little older. He's like maybe in his 20s or something. He picks up Iris in his truck, gives her a ride for a little bit, wants to take her back to town. She's like, no, I don't want to go.
And that's where she bites him.
Yeah, she gets out of the car, like jumps out and bites his hand because there's kind of like a struggle. And then he pulls out his rifle and does what we've been seeing him do this whole time. Of course, he doesn't tell us to the police, right? Because he doesn't want to change the lighting.
Yeah.
Was it in the shot?
Yeah, a little bit. I just realized it. Don't worry about it, guys. That's just part of the plot of the review.
Yeah. No, that's
the twist.
The twist. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, foreground, midground, background.
You never would have guessed.
Anyways, let's get back to the review.
Yeah, Dexter.
And not do it again because we're too far deep into it. Let's do it. All right, so Dexter, New Blood.
Yeah, so anyway. So Kurt most likely, we still know, killed her, put her in the caves, right? So, but he gets off because I guess they don't have enough evidence to link him to it because it could be his dad, which I think is silly. Yeah. That's where I started to think it's silly. Like, okay, yeah, maybe you don't have, but I don't know.
See, with that, I don't think they would just pull that out their ass. I feel like maybe it's like a legal thing because, like, in the law, is if you have a reasonable doubt, you can't really convict somebody or put them to trial, I think.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it probably would go to trial and all that shit and examine the evidence. And so there he's, like, kind of temporarily, you know, free. I just
it feels convenient. Yeah, like I said, like, you're saying he will be put to trial, I think. Unless we're wrong about that. Right. If anybody knows the law, because I don't know it.
Yes, please comment. Boy. Unless your name's Becky.
Becky, come on, man. We're professionals. We know what we're talking about. That guy was naked, Becky.
Do you not know what naked means? No, anyway. But if anyone actually knows the law and can educate us, we're not legal. We're not law guys. Like we don't do that stuff. So the believability.
We break the law, but
never.
Bad boys. Hashtag bad
never.
Boys.
I never driven down a one-way street before.
Oh, I would never do that. Yeah.
Never.
Drink and drive. Yeah.
I never did that.
Capri Sun, but I did drink something. Anyways, let's get back to the review.
You drank a Capri Sun and drove.
Yes. And I got fucking tipsy off that sugar.
Now your confession is out there, man.
One thing though. Caffeine is a drug.
It is a drug.
I've drank.
I drive under the influence of caffeine all the time.
Bad boys. Hashtag
bad boys.
So 67% positive match.
Yeah, for the DNA.
What is, like, how much of a percentage do we need? Do we need 100%?
Because I guess, like, here's the thing. Like, you are going to see his dad's DNA and his DNA, right? Yeah. They're the same. So, they're similar, right?
They don't know which one is which.
I guess they don't know which one's which.
All right.
And it's only a 67% match of Kurt Caldwell because it's been so many years. The DNA is kind of like, the sample is not very good, right? It's been in a cave, right? So I feel like it's just too easy for him to get out. I feel like there should have been another way for them to do that. Oh, it was kind of interesting. And then we do learn a little bit about his dad and why he is the way he is through that. So there is some upside to that twist, even if I thought it was a little too quick for him to get out. I did like that. I like the context of a villain and seeing where they come from, even if it's like it's not justified or whatever. It's just like it's cool. It's like, oh, that's why they are the way they are.
Did we talk about how he stripped the whole entire like kill room? Oh, not kill room, but
more believability issues.
Yeah, he stripped the whole, like, Angela and Dexter go down there and, like, find out about the kill room or whatever, the capture room, and it's completely stripped. And one day, this man did it by himself.
Well, we don't know if he did it by himself.
All right. See, I'll let it go for now.
He might have done it by himself. I guess, like, if you're in a panic. Yeah, he does strip the entire like murder hotel room he has in his cabin.
Yeah. All right. I think we're just
flip this house with Clancy Brown.
Oh man.
Yeah, that guy, it was an expert. He stripped the walls of everything, so all the evidence was gone, right?
Yeah.
It is a little hard to believe, but I guess we didn't see if he had help or whatever. I guess if he had time, he does, right?
Though. Actually, they do show him having help a little bit because Well, at the end.
Yeah.
So I believe it now.
Maybe now he does kind of have a group of people because you know what, Dexter or Harrison gets a note from some trucker guy.
Yeah, he's like under Matt's control.
Kurt. Man, you keep saying Matt, man. Matt's the son, man.
Fuck this.
The son, the
Clancy
father.
Brown. I was trying to say his real
Harrison's
name.
The Holy Spirit. So
I was trying to say his name in the fucking show
instead of Clancy Brown.
Yeah, but he's Clancy Brown. Fuck.
It's easier to say Clancy Brown.
Anyways, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, yeah.
So Krabs, he has workers, and then he gets Dexter gets captured. I mean,
okay. Leading up to this, so he gives Dexter a note or a little envelope, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like a screw, and Dexter's like, "What?"
Yeah, we didn't even know what it was at first. Yeah, what does it have to do with anything?
What is this thing? And they explained that what it was, and I thought this is a great twist.
Yeah,
is that I guess titanium doesn't melt. So in other words, Kirk gave him this thing because it came from Matt's leg. He had a leg injury.
Yeah, and they showed it too.
The screws in his leg. That's what it's from. That was cool. Yeah, I thought that was like, badass. Not gonna lie.
And the reason why Clancy Brown knows about it because the one night he was drunk, Dexter helped him. He was carrying him.
Ash on his.
He's smart, man.
He is smart.
That's believable.
It is believable.
Yeah, and he's known this whole entire time.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. It's like, why didn't he do something? So either like he didn't really, Matt's kind of a fuck up son. Maybe he just didn't care.
Yeah.
Or maybe he, I don't know what his game was. I guess we'll probably find out hopefully as it goes on. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting twist, and it kind of ups the stakes a lot more now.
Because he can't really do much because he can, reveal Dexter as the
he
killer.
could, yeah. He could say you killed my son and all that stuff. So now Dexter, he has to kill him basically. Like there's nothing else he can do. And yeah, so another really interesting thing that's kind of happening is Molly apparently is starting to. She's like, you know what? It's weird that Jib followed me to the cabin.
Yeah.
And Angel's like, no, he was concerned about your safety.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He lied to me about his identity and all that, but he's.
I don't know. And so, but Molly's like, but here's the weird thing. So, like, how would he know? He can't hear me from over there unless he recorded me when he was charging his phone. So Molly's smart. I like that she's like not dumb.
She's trashy, but she's smart.
Yeah, no, she's a shitty person. Yeah, but she knows what she's doing.
She gets shit done.
Exactly. Yeah. She's like a detective. I like that. I like that this character actually like
the modern day detective.
It makes sense. It doesn't feel contrived to me. It makes a lot of sense that she's putting stuff together, right?
That's why her show's successful. Like she has a past of doing it.
Yeah, and she's putting clues together. So she's probably gonna be Dexter's downfall. It looks like because she's like, well, why was Jim recording us? Like, why was he so suspicious?
Yeah, he's not hiding anything. And then,
exactly.
Aubrey,
Angela,
the names, man. She's like looking like, he lied to me.
Yeah.
So something's
two and two together. Yeah. I like that Angela. They're not portraying the female characters as just dumb or anything.
Just follow everything.
Yeah, they're like detectives putting clues together. It's nice to see. Not that it's like not possible. It's just that I feel like I watch so many stuff where the women's just like, oh, I love him, like Nightmare Alley.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So like shortly, do you like to focus more on like Angela in this episode? Because Dexter, he's in this episode. It's kind of like split.
It was kind of split. Well,
do you like that?
I do. I mean, like I like when
Dexter
shows.
A lot, though,
I do too, but I like when shows have multiple plots going at once, and I feel like they're related, right? So they're working in tandem with each other, and I think it makes sense. I mean, because I think what eventually is going to happen is Angela and Molly are going to catch him, right? So, they're at least going to find him out. What he'll do about that, I don't know. But yeah,
it's getting
intense.
Stakes are high.
It's getting intense, and I'm liking where this is going now. Definitely, it feels like the pot's boiling over. Finally, I definitely think this episode was a lot better. Not just building tension, but kind of like leading us in an actual direction.
It went by fast.
They did go by fast, and the best thing that happened this episode, we didn't even talk about it, or the most exciting, the trucker that gives Harrison the note with a little screw in it. Kidnaps Dexter at the end, and then it cuts to
the credits. All like, fuck, assholes.
Yeah,
gotta wait another week.
So the only other thing I forgot to mention before that, just before that, Dexter and Harrison are kind of talking to each other. Harrison's getting bullied by some guys, and he cuts one of them with the knife that he has, the Trinity knife, and then and Dexter starts to kind of like talk to him and like, you're not psycho, or whatever, tries to get through to him one last time, and then Dexter gets kidnapped. So I don't know what's going to happen there. We obviously know probably Dexter's not going to die from that.
Oh, yeah. I hope not.
He's probably going to die the last episode if he does die. So we'll see how he gets out or what becomes of it. Because if he's indisposed, I wonder if like Clancy's going to hop on Harrison and be like...
I don't think he's going to die anymore. I don't know.
You're not thinking he's going to die?
It just doesn't feel that way. I just feel like it's going to be a happy ending.
Like daddy, son, like, murder together.
Yeah, at the end, like he's just going to... finally reveal that he's what he is.
It's possible. You know why? Because I feel like they haven't really... I thought that's where they were going with this whole thing. Like, he's going to be, like, mentoring Harrison. How can he mentor him if he's dead?
Yeah. So maybe I think there's going to be another series. If this is, like, successful.
I hope not.
You see, I think that it might... I don't know. I just feel like it's not a final... Like, there's 3 episodes, right?
3 episodes
left,
yeah.
What can happen like in that time to justify him dying? And, I don't know. It just doesn't feel complete.
There's a lot of development that would need to happen. Well, okay, let's say maybe we're wrong about some things. Maybe he doesn't actually mentor him the way we were thinking. That's totally possible.
I guess that's just what I want.
That's what we want. That's what seems to make sense. And it seems like it's what they've built up this whole time, right? But maybe they don't do that.
You know what? He's probably going to be like... I don't know if he's actually going to tell him. You think he's going to tell him?
Oh, I think he's got to tell him. Yeah, I think at some point it's going to come out, how... or when, like, I don't know if, like, Angela's going to reveal it or if he's going to. I don't know. But I think he's got to say something.
Yeah, it's 3 episodes left. There's a lot of, like, different plot lines.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what they do the next episode because a lot of stuff is, like, coming ahead. Like, like you said, the pot's boiling over.
Yeah,
it's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's exciting. I definitely think this is a step up from last week.
Yeah.
In terms of, like,
it's got me thinking more.
Yeah, the writing it's intense now. Stakes are high, so we'll see where it goes. But I'm pretty excited now.
Yeah, so 3 more episodes left. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you hopefully in the next dimension.
Well, I'll see you.